I got an opposing question for you.
What you got?
And to me, I was thinking about this last night. How would you compare this team to your rookie season? Because it has comparison. Because when Ben won his first Super Bowl, that was his second year, right?
Second year. That was second year.
That was the second year. You guys had receivers. You guys had Heath Miller. You guys had Jerome Bettis, Willie Parker. You guys had an old savvy. No, I won't say old. I don't like using that word. A savvy defense.
Experience.
How would you compare the two teams, the rosters per se?
That's a good question. So my rookie year, Ben, that was Ben's second year, as you mentioned, comparing the quarterbacks. Kenny going into his second year, Ben going into his second year at that time. Ben rookie year, the structure around him was different because when Tommy Maddox got injured, the Pittsburgh Steelers had vet after vet. So Big Ben came into a situation where everything was already laid out around him. He just needed to play smart, sound football, in which he was able to. Kenny walked into a situation last year, not necessarily a rebuild, but that team was still trying to create its identity with a lot of new nuances at it. And also, too, Ben's rookie year, that team went 15-1.
Ooh,
right? So going to his second year, shoot, the expectations was pretty high, which his second year, my first year. But what I'll do this. The difference between Ben's second year, which led to a Super Bowl win, compared to what we're getting ready to witness in Kenny's second year, Ben had more experience at the pass catching position. The only young guy was Heath Miller, who was a rookie. Everybody else was really experienced. They've been a part of the Steelers organization for quite some time. You got George Pickens, who's going to be counted on a lot coming in year two. Deontay has been around the block for quite some time. Allen Robinson, this is his first rodeo with the Steelers. You got some new pieces on the offensive line as well. So the continuity for Ben in year two was well established compared to what Kenny is getting ready to embark on in regards to some of the new faces, right? And then defensively for us, I mean, the only really new face on our defense in year two was clearly in the secondary was me. Everybody else was there. You know what I mean? So in the secondary, everybody was a part of the team for quite some time. The first level defensive line wise, everything was there. You look at the linebackers, everything was there. So we didn't really have a lot of new faces. For you guys this year, Pat P, you're new to the organization. Joey Porter, who was just like myself, I was drafted in the second round. He's drafted in the second round. He's going to be a new face to the defense. You look at some of the linebackers, y'all don't have a lot of new faces, but we had more established continuity. So I think that's the difference as well. But, the talent for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I would love to get our fans to comment into the comment section. Where would you rank the talent based on the free agency moves and now the draft? Like, where would you rank this team in regards to talent and potential from what we've seen in years past?
And Matt, and that's where I was going at it, because when I just look at the roster off my head, the talent is kind of compatible to that, whatever was 05, 06?
05.
05, 06, roster. Not, like you said, the continuity, and you guys have been there. You guys, those guys had expectations through the roof. But at the same time, that was Bill Cowart last year, right?
No, that was his Bill Cowart last year was 06. 05 was 1 year before he left.
So Tomlin came in. No, so Bill won a Super Bowl though, right?
Yeah, in 05. So Bill left. Bill last year with us was 06. So the 05 year, which was my rookie year, was the year we won the Super Bowl.
Gotcha.
Tomlin came in 07.
Gotcha. So what I see from the difference is the talent level is there. And then, mind you, you guys had, we don't have any Hall of Famers yet, but you guys had.
Oh, man. Yeah. That's the difference.
And
so let me break down. I was just having a conversation with somebody about this. I said, man, for me to not be an old guy, I played with a lot of Hall of Famers. So we had Alan Faneca on that 05 team, Hall of Famer. Jerome Bettis on that 05 team, Hall of Famer. Troy Polamalu on that 05 team, Hall of Famer. Eventually, we believe at some point in time, Hines Ward
Hall
to be able to get into that Hall of Fame. What about James Harrison, who wasn't even a starter on that team?
Right.
Potentially Hall of Famer. So that's the thing. And it's going to take some time for us to even realize on your current roster, of course, you should be in the Hall, right? TJ Watt, the direction he's going, he should be in the Hall. I forgot about Big Ben. I play with on that 05 team. He's going to be in the Hall.
That.
So we're talking about, how many I just named?
I think like 5 or 6.
Alan Faneca, JB, Troy, eventually, well, let's say we know for sure Ben is going in. So that's 4 guys right there. Yes. Eventually, we believe James Harrison and the Hines should be able to get in. That's a total of 6. And that's a total of 6 right there. So
don't put which Pouncey you no, you didn't play with none of the Pouncey.
No, Pouncey wasn't on that 05 team. Yeah. Like I played with Pouncey later on, but in that Super Bowl team, and I like this question because there are a lot of connections with the 05 team compared to the 2023 team in regards to having a second-year young quarterback. Both are first rounders. And clearly for Big Ben, year 2 for him, the expectation is pretty high, not just as an individual, but just overall team-wise. And I think the same can be said for Kenny Pickett and this year's Pittsburgh Steelers team as well.
Yeah.